What's up, folks? My name is Felix. Welcome back to a green day in the crypto space. We have quite a good day for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a few other altcoins here in this market. And this most of the time also leads to more investments in those DeFi high ROI dApps and in other projects, as we will talk about in this video. I have 3 projects on my list. We will first go into Project Z, a new tomb fork on base chain. Then we will talk about Lastland, the play to earn game I mentioned in yesterday's video. And in the end, we want to talk about Baked Beans version 3, because there's now another massive red flag and the rug pull isn't that far from my opinion. Let's get right into it and take a look into Project Z, a tomb fork which is now in its genesis phase, which started just 18 minutes ago from the time I started recording this video. As you can see, we already have over 500,000 in total value locked, and if we jump into the genesis pools, we can also see that the farms have quite some nice APRs if they will load. I will refresh the page again, and there we should see it now. There is a set pair with USDBC with almost 8,000%. You can stake USDBC, wrap ETH, and the scale token of the equalizer DEX. And the nice thing is there are no deposit fees in any of those pools. This phase will go on for 2 days, and in every pool you will earn Z tokens. The current price of the Z token is at $1.50. So you can of course speculate on price appreciation of this coin, but you could also speculate, for example, on the price appreciation of the scale token, because we saw it in other tomb forks when they had arrow tokens or a arrow staking pool in their genesis phase. This also led to a price increase in the arrow token. Of course, the arrow token was quite bigger. It was quite a bigger DEX if we compared. Aerodrome is still the biggest DEX here on base with over 50 million in total value locked. Scale or equalizer here is sitting at roughly 12 million US dollars. So quite a difference, but yeah, it might be worth speculating. Since the genesis phase went live, the token went up by around 10%, I think. Yeah, in the last hour, you can see that here. So yeah, might be worth speculating, but of course this is way higher risk instead of just going into USDBC and wrap ETH and take those APRs, because there are no transaction fees. You can go in and out and earn those nice APRs with no deposit and withdrawal fees. Last thing I wanted to show you is if we jump into the Discord, that the contract has been renounced. So there is no risk of a rug pull over here or any shady action from the team side. They already had a project before. I mentioned that in a previous video as well. And yeah, farms are live, juicy APRs are out there, and you can do with it whatever you want or just stay away from it. Next project we want to talk about is the play to earn game Lastland, which I mentioned in those 2 videos from yesterday, and it did quite well over the last around 24 hours. As you can see, the staked amount grew to almost 950 BNB, and yesterday it was sitting close to 600 BNB, so we had a over 50% increase, which is a good sign because new people are coming in. This project relies totally on new investment. That's why I got in on second one in this project. And I wanted to talk about the current statistics. First, I want to show you the cars. We bought 3 of the lower tier cars because we have a pool investment in this project, and we also have 3 of the bigger ones for 10 BNB and 1 car for 5 BNB, and they are currently all out for expedition collecting metal, which we will then put into the forge. Here we have currently around 135k, which is working for us, producing those 0.8% per day, and we will leave that in here for at least 1 or 2 weeks. Completely depends on how the contract balance is doing. The main thing in this project is buying coins. Here you swap your BNB into coins, go to the garage, buy a car, which you then send out to the so-called wastelands, and there you collect metal, which is another in-game currency, and then you can interchange or swap your metals back into BNB. You can just do that over here. There's a 10% deposit fee, no withdrawal fees, and they, for example, have currently a giveaway ongoing. If you purchase a car here, doesn't matter which car, you get into a raffle for 100 US dollars in BNB. So you just have to post a picture of your car and your wallet address in their Telegram chat, and then you automatically qualify for this. If you're interested, That should do it on Lastland, doing quite well so far. We see a lot of marketing in the Asian as well as in the Russian market. Those guys really like those play to earn games, and that's why I think this will grow even further. Yesterday I said my expected value in the contract balance will be at around 1 million, so around 4.8k in BNB. Currently we are sitting at 818 BNB. You should always pay attention to the contract balance, not to the stake balance over here, because once this contract balance goes to zero, you will not get any payouts anymore because there is no capital left to be paid out. So make sure once you go in this that you pay attention to the contract balance and what's going on behind the scenes. Last project I wanted to talk about is Baked Beans. I made a video about this in my last rug pull season episode here, and yeah, talk basically about that this project will rug pull at some point. And there is now another massive red flag. Before we talk about this red flag, let's jump into the dApp where the contract balance is sitting at 108 BNB. So around 10 BNB more compared to my last video. A few people seem to trust this project. I don't trust it at all. And this has a simple reason. They are now starting, or it already started, the pre-sale for their Bake token, which is now ongoing for 30 days. They try to reach a hard cap of 300 BNB. Soft cap is at 200 BNB, and this will basically be all exit liquidity. So I think once they reach a certain milestone here, they will pull the whole liquidity. For example, if they don't collect any funds, they will just pull out all the funds which are currently in the ROI dApp, so those 108 BNB, and the project will be gone. Let's see how this develops. Maybe they prove me wrong and they are trustworthy, but only the future will tell. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comment section. If you don't want to miss future videos, which I release almost on a daily basis here on this channel, you might want to subscribe. And if you like today's one, feel free to drop a like. Thanks for watching and see you on the next one.